right, let's do a brief audio visual check. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you are trading well, staying safe, managing that risk. These markets are volatile. We're seeing some movements in these markets, but yeah, how's everybody doing? I need the coach to go take what's happening to metals. Hey, we'll take a look at them. We'll take a look at everything. Right now I'm watching the NASDAQ sell off, but before we get started, welcome everybody. Welcome to Slow Markets. As always, in the YouTube chat, there's our Topstep risk disclosure. Everything I say and go over is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice, only education, not a signals class, just education. I repeat, for education. Let's take a look at these markets. So I'm going to do a real quick top-down analysis. I did take one trade earlier, minus 54. It was actually a short. It was my trade here. I got in short and it bounced and stopped me out, and now we're starting to sell off. So missed the boat on that one, but let's do a top-down analysis. Just real quick here. Daily chart, man, we had that huge rally on Monday and we're sold off, completely retraced most of Monday's moves. We are down here at these lows. So the first thought is, are we going to find some support down here near these lows? Maybe, maybe not. We finished the day very, very bearish, and we're already seeing some selling pressure right here, right now. Let's zoom into an hourly chart, and sure enough, you can see it. All that bullish momentum that we had just kind of died on us, right? These in this consolidation, we broke out of the consolidation. Here's, there it is. There's the breakout, a pullback, a retest, a rejection, and we kind of consolidated for most of the day today. We're starting to see some, selling pressure already tonight. I was talking about this last night. If you tune into Slow Markets, you know exactly what I'm referring to. To the downside, what was the levels? What was the levels, right? Looking at these as levels. You tune into Fast Markets, you've seen me buying at this level. Worked out really well. And then we broke through. Guess what the next level is? It looks like we just tapped it. It looks like we just tapped this level. These, 500, 490s. If we break through that, maybe we can come down here and see these 350s. So we're seeing some buying actually step in as I'm speaking. So I want to jump in here. Jump in. I'm a trader first. And let's see. I'm going to be the devil's advocate. You know I am, chat. You know I am. I am a buyer of dips, even in markets that are selling off. I look for levels and I buy it. Can't argue with that, right? If it's consistent, I find consistency. I manage the risk. That's what matters to me, is managing risk. If I can't manage risk, then I'm not a trader, right? It doesn't matter what direction you're trading. As long as the risk managed, that's all that matters, right? Please put your stop at 48.2 quarter. Sorry. Hey, if it works, it works. If it works, it works. So I'm looking for a bounce off these 490s. We got it. That was a nice solid run. We tried to peak below 400s and we held. So down already 0.17%. I am looking for longs in hopefully all the right places. I'm going to get in. I'm going to hop in one right there. Have a wide stop. Let's see if we could get a nice little bounce back up towards this level. Maybe we could see these 45s come into play. This is that level of, it was support earlier. So I'm looking for, if we support become resistance, maybe that's the risk I'm taking on. I'm looking for, I want to rally. I want to bounce here. I want to pull back. This is a 5-minute chart. Maybe a little preemptive on the 3-bar reversal if we cross above these 530s. It's the start of Slow Markets. New time, 7 p.m. Central. That's when we see a spike in volatility. You've seen what's going on here. As soon as Slow Markets started, seeing that volatility kick in. Lots of volatility. I want to bounce at the 450 level. Hey, we could make money both ways. Let's see if we get through these into these 40s. I can see there's that level. These 40s, 42s, 45s. Just one contract. Small size, small risk. Like I said, you've seen it today during fast markets. I don't mind taking small losses here and there, and then get into a nice trade. Pays for it, right? At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what? Whether you make money over a long period of time or not, right? Make money. Making money, be consistent, manage risk, all that fun stuff. But yeah, let's see how this is going. I'm gonna actually just get the music started. We'll get the music started already. We got some hashtag slow markets coming in. Let's get going. Consistency. Consistency. Whether you're consistent. Yeah. Find consistency in the markets. That's all that matters. I know Hogue always used to tell a story. Hogue's from the pits, man. He's an OG from the pits. Hogue, JD. And he would always say, he's like, man, I was really good at losing money. And one of the other traders on the pits, one of the veterans, came up to him. And now, don't quote me on this. I'll have to double check with Hogue. He's like, man, you're really good at this. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm losing money. He's like, no, you're really good at picking where the tops and bottoms are. You're just buying and when you should be selling and vice versa. Look at this rally. There we go. Got that 3-bar reversal. We are pumping. This is just easy. You just buy it and it goes up. Dakota, say something. Don't just sit there. I'm saying everything, man. I'm saying everything. Turn your speakers up. Look at this market. All right, we might see those 45s come into play a lot faster than I expected. All right, let's manage that risk. Just manage the risk. See, I come on air, hit a banger. Beautiful trade. Tune in. I start the stream and 50 points. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this. Everything is flipped. Oil is flipped. Well, let's see if my P&L does not. You got me intro to the 100-tick chart. Thanks. You like it? You like the 100-tick chart? Hopefully it's a positive. All right, we got those 40s that I like. If I was in 2 contracts, I'd close out one right here. But I'm not. I'm only in 1 contract. But I'll walk you through if I was in 2. See if we get through this. The only thing that my suggestion on Topstep X is to change the P&L to points. I mean, that would be amazing. Just if I could change this to points, like realized P&L in points, unrealized to points, daily loss limit in points, that would be cool. I don't know how I'd have to go in and adjust it, but because that's what matters. That is 100% what matters. You really like the 100 tick for trailing your stop. Good. Love it. Love it. See if we get some buyers in here. Settlement is just a little bit higher. What about gold? I'll look at gold in a second. This is priority is these markets and me trading. This is my live account, not a sim. All right, 3-bar reversal confirmed. We get these buyers stepping in. Man, we bounced right off the 490 level. I can pay my bill in points, Leo. My bill's $100. You know, I depending on how many contracts you trade, maybe it's 20 points. Dinner was 10 points. Man, this is cooking. Let's see if we get up to the 60s now. All right, we'll. Your evening's already ruined. Why is that, Sleepy? Why is that? Why not do some more size? I mean, you could if you want, depending on your own process. Let's go. Break through these 60s and I'll slap the ask right there. Call it good. 560. 560. And that's the way to start a show. Not too bad to start. We just came on air, buy it, and it goes up. Simple. Oh, this thing might not stop. We slapping the ask, joining the bid. They're joining the ask, right? Slap it. Just slap it. Settlement is at 560. Yeah, we crossed settlement here. Anyway, there we go. Should I just end it? Should we just end it right here? Everybody joining in missed it. They missed that banger. Up 2.5 on the night. Good calls. Hey, remember, it's not a signals class. If you missed it, you missed it. Feel bad. That's why you should be tuning in on time, because I did not waste any time on that one. Did not waste any time. What happened to those huge options? Well, if you're following me on socials, you know exactly what happened. I closed most of them out, held on to a runner, and the ones I didn't close just took a loss. Let me actually get this for you. There it is. There it is. If you're not following me, there it is. There's the social media, and you can do hashtag slow markets. Tag me. Tag me. I already see some submissions coming in. Which is good. And guess who I'm gonna have on air next week? Take a guess. I got someone coming on air with me on Tuesday. I think you're gonna like him. Braden. Ooh, Cora. Yeah, Dan Emmons. Maybe getting him on them. This is 80 points. 80 points. Almost 90 points from the lows. Do we just reverse? Do we just find buyers stepping in here? What's going on? Is there news? Yeah, Braden trades the slow markets too. Jumped in 3 micros, and this market is going. Taking a little one to Disney cruise. Hey, that sounds fun. I know I need to get MP on here too. Gotta get MP on the slow markets. Man, what a rally! Let's take a look. Brief look at gold. Let's take a look at gold. Gold pumping as well. Gold's been a little messy. Hourly chart, actually looking really well for gold. If I seen gold, I probably would be getting in long as well, right? We see these lows, nice levels of support. We came down, tagged it. Looks like it's pretty extended. Zoom in, 3-bar reversal on the hourly chart. Beautiful looking 3-bar reversal. You want to know what a 3-bar reversal is? Right here, right there is a 3-bar reversal. We got a nice trending market. You know, buyers stepping in at a key level of support, and got that beautiful 3-bar reversal. As soon as this hourly candlestick closed above the previous candlestick around 50.97, you got some buyers stepping in. So beautiful example of a 3-bar reversal. Wow, we went from session lows to session highs into the 600s here in the NASDAQ. Wild, absolutely wild, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, I was long and strong here in the NASDAQ. Start at the beginning of slow markets. Crude selling off. Now, NASDAQ new session highs. Oh, that's been a while since I've heard that one. It's been a while since I heard that. NASDAQ new session highs. Oh wow. Yeah, it has. That's over 100 points, 120 point rally. Yeah, we got Tesla up 0.6. You know, Microsoft up 0.3, Nvidia up 0.2. So not too bad. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Dakota mentioned we are selling off when I went long as the beginning of the show. Hey, did I also mention that I got in long? Hey Dakota, how did you end up closing? I used a limit order. And then the rest I just let expired, worthless, because the market sold off. Spiritual, like I said, rewatch it. It was how many points? 40 points on that one. I had a 25 point loss and then nice 40 point banger. Dakota, I appreciate how you size down. Is that simple to show other trainers as example? Or you? Yeah, I mean it's an example. I've been decided to trade small on this account because I'm running a stream, I'm on air, and I do the same thing in the personal account. It's just bigger size. The only difference is size. You tune in to my Instagram on Twitter. You could see the size that I trade. You know, much bigger size where I'm focused. I don't have a stream going on. I'm not answering questions. There's a difference between that. However, I think it's important to demonstrate both. And I mean, that could have easily been 10 minis, right? 10 minis. It's the same process. Size is the difference. Hey, elevated. Any news? Any news? Let's take a look at the Trader Hub. I'm not seeing any big news. Postpones rollout of new AI model. Nothing too crazy for news, honestly. I mean, tomorrow's Friday. Tonight's Friday's price action. We have US PCE and where is it at? Where is it at? University of Michigan sentiment. US PCE, US core PCE, US durable goods. And I thought there was another. So what else am I missing? Jolts. There it is. Jolts. We have Jolts job opening. Right? Jolts job opening. Look at this rally on the 100 tick chart. Like, that was just nothing but buyers. Just that is beautiful sight to see. And guess what? It bounced right off of where we opened. So it bounced off of where we opened this week. That level we bounced. So I wonder, do we get a rally? Do we get a rally for Friday? A nice little Friday rally? Maybe. At least we got 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes worth of a rally. Heck, this is the bigger rally than we've seen in fast markets, right? We want to measure measured moves. I mean, those were the news events. Those were the headlines during fast markets. What is the biggest move of the day? Slow markets here. Is it Friday the 13th? It's going to be Friday the 13th. Yeah, you're right. Yep, that's the positive thing about trading such liquid products like this, right? Scales easy. And that's why I say demonstrating this with a smaller size, stress-free. I have zero stress when it comes to demonstrating on air. Bulls are back, baby. Well, bulls are back for the last 15 minutes. We could celebrate. Did I miss who you're having on next week? Yes, I will be having Braden. Braden is going to be joining me on Tuesday. I'm going to be announcing it, talking about it. I'm going to have him on. Maybe. Depending on the audience. Depending on you guys. And him, of course. Maybe Tuesdays could be a consistent thing. That would be fun. $24,610. You're only celebrating because it worked this time. This is unusual for Global X. Well, Gringo Diablo. You should be tuning into slow markets often. What about last night? Huh? How was last night? Where were you at last night, Gringo? 100-point move? Sure, is very abnormal for slow markets, for Globex. However, it's been more common lately, right? It's been more common lately. It's last year at this time. Well, I wrong. Last year at this time, we had tariffs going off, and we were seeing this. We were seeing it. It was normal, right? And then there's Gringo Locos. Hey, I don't know which one's which. Which is the Gringos all over the chat. See if we could find buyers. It's like 100-point moves in Globex right now is uncommon in the NASDAQ, but it's been more common lately. We've been seeing moves. We've been seeing volatility. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, last night we got that move. Coach Jay in the chat. Man, see that banger we took right to start. We started the stream, got in long, and we're up 100 points. It can't be this simple. It can. Trading can be very, very simple at the purest form. We just complicate it. We complicate it. We're human. We love to complicate it. We love to sabotage ourselves. Three-minute chart. Slow markets for the win. Yeah, I've been green all week. All week. That's why you tune in, right? We sit here, we talk, answer questions, have a good time. I'm going to be having some more. I'm going to have new music here soon. I'm going to have some good music. I'm going to keep the good ones I like on this playlist. Add some more. Good stuff happening. Trust me. Good stuff happening. Ooh, we got some good hashtag slow markets. We're actually getting some good hashtag slow markets in here. Okay. All right. I got to get some of these. Got hashtag slow markets. Tony, you're at work. Shout out. No, you know what? I cannot shout you. I'm not. Shouldn't be shouting out people that are at work right now. Don't want to get you in trouble. That's the last thing I want to do. Get people in trouble. Time to long. A poppy steak. Hey, SJ. No, those were expensive. Those were expensive. I went and had dinner with Rips. I think it was Saturday night. I don't know why people pay $1,000 for a steak just so they could bring it out to you in a suitcase and make a big deal out of it. No, that's a week's worth of fine steaks, a month, like a couple weeks. It's crazy. $1,000. It was fun to see. Oh, you're at work, but you're a supervisor. No, I did not pay $1,000 for a steak. No, I did not. I will not. Look at the breakout into these 620s. Oh yeah, Rips did. He did. Rips is a good guy. Enjoyed hanging out with him all week. Well, a couple days. Weekend, I guess. Man, my favorite part though, Rips and I played some craps. And that was good memories. That was good memories playing craps with Rips. He knows how to play craps. I learned a little bit from him. That's 1/4 a cow? Yeah, Handy. You know, you. Session highs. New session highs, NASDAQ. Good morning from India. Welcome. Good morning. See if we could watch these NASDAQ push through these session highs into these 630s. 630s. Okay. 640. That's 150 points from low to high right there. Right at the start of slow markets. 150 points. Low to high. Start slow markets and the buyers step in. Let's keep it going. NASDAQ up 1/4%. Let's take a look. I got to check these other markets real quick. Let's see. Morning from India again. We got a few traders from India. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, equities are getting a bounce. Getting a bounce here. Buyers. You play craps with your daughter and love it? Hey, it's a fun game. Playing high stakes, right? Not there to win money. I don't expect to win money playing craps. But it was a good time with the team and hanging out. It was more of a team game type thing, right? We're just chilling, hanging, rooting for each other, having a good time. How goes it, Runny Nose? Well, you missed a banger of a trade. At the very beginning of slow markets, I got in long down here at like 515-ish. I don't know, somewhere down there. And caught about half this move. I closed it out early, obviously, because we kept going. Do I play poker? I do. Futures trading. I know, okay? It's relative. I had like 5,000 in chips, but that's different, all right? Let's just say everything's relative. You've seen it. Hey, don't be counting. Look in my pockets. That was... When would you sell this? Sell what? What am I selling? Any news come out caused a spike? I didn't see any news. It's all relative. Elevated. Can someone tell me if the current Asian session counts as the same trading day as the New York session? Yes. So the new session starts when these markets open up at 4 p.m. Central. So, for example, we opened up at 4 p.m. Central time right here. And this session, say I'm up $18, it counts all the way until the New York session close. So tomorrow, during fast markets, when I'm on air, it's still the same session. Oh yeah, now the new daylight savings time. Yeah, sorry. Daylight savings time changes things. I forget. Daylight savings time. If that's the case. Okay, we got a little bit of pullback. We hit 640s, pullback to 620s. Curious to see if this is a pullback, and then we get the continuation higher. Are you on slow markets every evening? Yes, I am. Sunday night through Thursday night, I run slow markets. Soldier says, hey Dakota, how did you feel and what changes when you blew your first account? So I've been trading for almost 16 years now, and there's no such thing as prop accounts, or I've never heard of any of that. So I traded with my own money, right? Like that's all you have. There's none of these prop firms, which is very nice. I wish it was. New session highs here in the NASDAQ. And my first account I blew, I was so pissed off. Like, I was like, all this money that I earned from doing chores and my savings just gone. And I was really, really young. I didn't know anything about that. I was just so pissed off, like so pissed off. I remember there was a time, and I blew multiple accounts, right? There was a couple times where I was like, I just call him and ask for a refund. And me and my friends got an idea. It's like, okay, I'm going to call my broker and just ask for a refund because I'm young and I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, I called the old Scott trade because I was signed on the parent, like my mom signed me on to her account. Because I wasn't old enough, I had to have her sign on to it. And I remember calling him, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I need a refund. My parents didn't know about this. And they didn't do it. They just said sorry. Like that was it. I remember it. Just I didn't get anywhere. I don't know. Allegedly. I mean, why not? I was so pissed off too. And that's when I learned about revenge trading. That's when I learned about revenge trading. Yeah. It's the funny thing is, that sounds like half these influencers here on Twitter. On Twitter, it's the same fucking thing. I seen it. I swear I seen it. Like, this dude, full-grown adult man, posted on the internet. I didn't know the rules, but I took advantage of them. Give me a full refund. I'm like, what in the world are we living in? You're like 30 years old, dude. You're selling a course and affiliates, and you're doing that. I was doing that like, oh yeah, this industry's, man, and they're cooked. They're cooked. Good times, man. I love the internet. I know I'm trying not to, Nas Trader. The good old Scott Trade, $7 commissions. Yeah, they had Scott Trade had a physical location too. I remember going to the physical location, and I would ask the guys the questions about options, and like, yeah, options trading, options this. I know I annoyed the heck out of them because I only had like $200 in my account, and I just kept asking them all these questions about options, wasting their time. Bitcoin to 72? Yeah, Bitcoin 72 spot. Well, 71,900 spot. NASDAQ keeps going. NASDAQ keeps going. Bobster says, I paid as much as $25 in the late 1980s. Yeah, trading is just so cheaper now, right? It's so cheap to trade. It's so cheap to start an account and get leverage. Keep pushing these highs. Let's see what the gold's doing. Let's see what gold's doing here. We got the bottom of the hour came and gone. Gold's just on a march as well. Gold and the NASDAQ. Silver, same thing. Crude oil. Crude starting to sell off a little bit. Yes. Yeah, crude was at $98 a barrel earlier. It's now down to $95 a barrel. So from 98 to 95. So crude's getting some selling pressure. And we talked about the NASDAQ correlation. Probably why, you know, helping the NASDAQ catch a bid here. Glad to see that. It paid off. Hey, it was worth it. I enjoy every moment along the way. Yeah, gold zombie rallying. Is this a bull trap? I don't know. Trip. My biggest win was, I don't know. It was an options trade. I made like $100,000 on one trade, and then I ended up losing it all. Slowly though. I have some big trades. You guys, I shared a little bit of it on the social media. Like I said, a lot of these questions, you guys probably just go through them. Go through the socials. Last year, last October, I had back to back 6-figure days. My biggest day was 360,000. So I made 360,000 in October in a single day. It's right there. There's my Twitter account, and there's my Instagram. I was gonna say this looks fishy. What looks fishy? Yeah, this one right here. This was my I'll show it. Man, new session highs there in the NASDAQ. This was my biggest day last year. No, it's not on a sim account. This is all live account. Live account. That was my biggest day. The QQQ options. You can see my daily P&L and realized P&L. And if you go on to where I tagged you on the X, on Twitter, I posted broker statements. That's one thing that needs to change in this industry is, anybody with a decent following or any of that that's trying to, quote, influence, definitely should have some level of, like, verification. It's not YOLO'd options, Slee. Like I said, just go take a look yourself. It's consistent. And I've shared it for the past almost year now. But it's okay. If you don't believe, don't believe. I mean, you could read a statement. I hope you could read a broker statement. It's all live, baby. Yeah, I did a live sign-in. I did a live sign-in always. Always rised. Says I gotta do a live sign-in. I did. I think I even posted that one as well, where I log into the account and I show it. And a statement. Alex says, you sent me an OnlyFans. Oh, it must have been a different one. Someone looks like me. I think 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is perfect time to start. Thanks, Coach. Up 300 on the day. Great work. What do you mean I won 260 over 100K? This was the week, right? This, just like I said. Go to the link. Here, I'll even link that exact post. Any of those questions, go to that link. That is where it is. Those are the statements. Those were the details. Feel free. Do your old research. If you don't believe it, try and, I guess, prove me wrong. I don't know. Traders, I'm now short. Okay, Richard. Richard's short from 67.04. No, I did not invest 100 and take out 360. A lot of my trades are 1-to-1. Like on that one, I was risking like maybe 200. What's the point? I don't know. Some people get their different strokes for different folks. Okay, NASDAQ starting to see some selling pressure. Is this a 3-bar reversal to the opposite side? Maybe. Maybe. Let's take a look at the gold again. Top of the hour in about 19 minutes. Gold is just, like you're saying, zombie rallying. Just zombie, right? Not very big pullbacks and sell-offs and this. Just back and forth, up and to the right. 90-degree angle. I guess you do big trades on your non-stream days. Yeah, that's my personal. And it's the same process, the same technical analysis, the same setups that you see me do here on air. It's exactly the same. It's like, yeah, support and resistance level, hey, 3-bar reversal, this and that on these, like everything that you see me during slow markets is what I do in my personal accounts. The only difference is size and some options. Oh, just want to know. Usually a lot of our return over risk is like 2-to-1. It depends so much. We got these 620s. NASDAQ made those session highs. We're up 0.25%. We're up 0.28% here in the NASDAQ. Interesting. Let's see what that hourly looks like. We get that very big 3-bar reversal engulfing pattern. We'll continue to watch that. Gold still continuing to push higher. Gold's just on a rally here. We almost tapped the New York V on that long. Okay, man cave. I mean, I'd like to see, personally, I'd like to see the NASDAQ come back up and test these lower 700s. Just a nice rally. That's a nice rally here on the NASDAQ. Honestly, it'd be very difficult for me to see the NASDAQ rally, have an extended rally, unless like we get some positive news overseas. Like, I was talking with Jay last night, Coach Jay, just like, what we kind of need to see, or at least here, is maybe start seeing a de-escalation, right? Maybe start seeing de-escalation, like we got a temporary ceasefire, maybe some negotiation. So we get crude to settle down a little bit. Nicely caught a piece of that. Traders, please stand down. Dakota, have you had any Topstep payouts for the year? I could take a payout right now. Do you want me to take a payout, Joe Black, just for you? I have to get about $1 move in crude to get points in equities, some tacos. Dakota, do you ever get mad when it rallies and wish it would reverse and fail? No. No, I don't get mad when the markets rally. We need to buy the markets from the president. Hey, maybe that will get the markets to move. Bruno, I'm not taking a... The team got mad at me when I took the $125 payout. Like, because I remember that last year when I made $500,000, I didn't want to take a payout. I just wanted to run it up because I told the team, I'm like, I don't need the money. I'm doing this for TopstepTV, and I was #1 on the leaderboard for a good year and a half. Just run it up. And then MP comes on, take a payout. I'm like, all right, I'll take a payout. So I took a $125 payout because that was the minimum, so I could pay for the data fees. Yeah, I'll take a $125 payout. Pay for the data fees. But then they convinced me. I took out most of it. Yeah, you remember? Then I took out most of it, and I left. I left like, what, 25,000 or 50,000 in there, and then I just lost it. I struggled. That's when, yeah, that's a really crappy summer for me. I lost 20,000 in one day. I had a big position on overnight, and stupid inflation data came in, and I get like $15,000 or $10,000 worth of slippage. Phone call from Mick. It's like, hey, what are you doing, man? Why'd you leave that order on through CPI? And I'm like, dude, I didn't know there was CPI. And I leave my trades on overnight while I sleep. I have a stop loss. But you want to talk about slippage? 15 minis during a CPI event slipped. I think it was like one of the bigger CPI events because it was like inflation was a major, like very magnified. Yeah, I'm like, all right, $15,000 worth of slippage on that, or whatever it came out to. Phone call from Mick. He's like, let's get you on shoulder tap. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But I had $500,000 in payouts, so it's not an excuse. But I make mistakes not all the time. I fat finger trades. I forget micros, minis, shoulder tap. As everyone gets shoulder tapped, or at least everyone should be able to be brave enough, have the courage to understand that when you struggle, it's be shoulder tap yourself. Here comes some buyers. You mean I'm human? Yeah, I've been shoulder tapped twice. Mick twice. Mick tapped my shoulders twice. for bad trading. Bad trading. What is shoulder tap? It's like when you're at a firm and you trade, your trading is bad, and they're like, hey, your trading's bad, you need to slow down, right? Or we need to limit your positions, or we need you to go back into a simulated account until you get over whatever you're struggling with. And I've done that multiple times. I go through that once or twice a year. That's like, it's like routine, I guess. I go through ups and downs. I go through some low time, like drawdown, some downs once or twice a year, depending on how I'm trading, depending on how these markets are going. Yeah, and sometimes we don't see it, right? Sometimes it does take an outside perspective to be like, dude, you just went on tilt today. Nice thing is you got a daily loss limit here. You got the risk parameters built into the platform, and you got a team watching, which you don't have that in your own personal, right? Because when you're in your own personal, you could go on tilt and you don't have somebody to like, hey, wow, your trading sucks, let's slow you down. You're like, the person that's calling you when your trading sucks is your broker because of margin. Coach Dakota, is this live from 1XFA or from 5? This live account that you're seeing, I went through on 1XFA. 1 combine, 1XFA. I got it to live last fall. I think it was like around October. Maybe a little bit before October. I was struggling last year around July, and then I went back to a simulated account in July, and I tried to do 5 combines to 5 XFAs. I lost those 5 combines, and then I went through 150K with Baron, and I took that one to a live account, or XFA, then to a live. So 1 account all the way through. How long do you hold trades on average? It depends. During fast markets, how crazy the volatility has been, 15 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. During slow markets, when things start to settle down, the hold times could be up in hours, right? 2-3 hours. Having Topstep X for the platform is huge. The risk parameter is why I love Topstep X. Nice. You know, there's some stats that was posted not by Topstep. These stats were posted by the CEO of a different firm. These stats were posted by a CEO of a different firm, saying exactly. I'm going to quote this. This is a quote. Prop CEO insight: risk controls matter. Our traders on Project X have a 50% higher pass rate and require 10% fewer resets than on other platforms. That's a statement. That's a quote from a CEO at a different firm. And so, yeah, there you go. Risk parameters matter. So that was interesting to see. Yeah, I tell traders, say what you wish. You trade what you want to trade. The most important thing is finding consistency in your own trading. How many accounts you blow up until now? LOL, want to hear. Ooh, how many accounts has Dakota blown up? I probably won't be able to count them all. I don't know. So I've been with Topstep for 3 years now. I made the leaderboard. 2 years ago. That's when there was I think there was only 3 accounts. I think that's when you could first copy trade 3 accounts. And I went through like 6 combines, right? Copy trading 3 at a time. So like 2 attempts. right? 2 attempts times 3. And then I made the leaderboard number 1, you know, $100,000. And then I took the big payout, and I kept that live account for like a year. I kept that live account for a year. Lost it. Went back to a combine. I was able to copy trade 5 accounts that time, right? 5. That was the new thing. Hey, 5 accounts, and then 5 XFAs. I think it was something similar. I think that was similar. I wish I knew. That's an interesting question. I haven't had a combine since July, so no new accounts since July. Every once in a while, when we do the reversal challenge, I'll do a practice account. I have a combine account that I got that I could just play around with, right? So I don't know if you want to count like this, right? This is a combine, my practice. When I do a reversal challenge here on air on TopstepTV Friday afternoons, that's what I do with. When I'm on air and I lock out of my live account, I could just take trades and demonstrate in my class. Like, this is slow markets. It's like, yeah, if I hit my daily loss limit, I could switch to a simulated account and still take trades, you know, on air because I'm a coach. And I mean, if I see a setup, I can walk through, I can talk about it. All rise, yeah, this is a practice. This is a combine. But I've had this account, this live account, since last year. The previous live account I had open for over a year, and yeah, that don't count at all. See, that's what I'm saying is ones that count versus ones that don't, if you don't want to consider it. Some traders are like, no, you got to count everything. I have 0 purchases. My expenses for 2026 is 0. My expenses for 2026 is 0. I'm a net positive this year. Last year, it was very similar. I think my expenses last year was like 15 combines. All last year. Maybe 20. Because you got to include paying for XFAs, right? I'll have to double check. How often do I take payouts in my live account? Once a year. Not very. I don't really take payouts in my live account. Do I have a CFT prop? No, it's this, what I do here at Topstep, and then my personal. Like I said, my primary source of income is my personal trading. That's what I've lived off of for most of my life. And since I partnered with Topstep, I've got an account with Topstep. And I demonstrate this here for you guys as a community. So, like, the money, I hate saying this, but the money that I make here, in this live account, in this, I don't want to say it means nothing to me, but it's not, I'm not using it as for anything, right? I'm doing this to demonstrate for education, to show traders, as a coach, as a trader, and to help. Are you only trading micros? No, in my personal account, it's much bigger size. Yeah, that's why like I said, I post my socials each and every night here. If you want to know details about my personal account and what I'm doing in the personal, it's all there. Right? Every once in a while I'll post, I'll share legit statements, talk about it, show it, it's there. On my Instagram, you want to actually see it, you go through and see it. But does that help you? Maybe, maybe not. No, Mark, that's Coach J. Coach J's, let's sing. All right, not me. I'm not much of a singer. Hit the like button. Thanks so much, TE. You'll be my sparring partner if I pay you. What is this? No. I believe in you. You can make it. You could do it. You could trade. NASDAQ continue to drift higher. Let's take a look at gold. Top of the hour in 2 minutes. Just grinding higher. Man, buyers step in on the NASDAQ. We really need buyers. Donate to charity? I do. Yep, I donate to charity. I was even having conversations with the team, and I wanted to do this. This is what I want to do. I talked about this last year. I talked about it with Coach Jay and the team. And this is for me personally, is I want to be able to come on air and whatever I make, do a charity stream. I think that'd be so awesome. It's like, I made $200 a day, go give it to charity. Make $2,000 a day, go give it to charity. I'd love to do that. Full port for charity? I don't know about full port. DBA, do you see shorts? On what market? NASDAQ's going up. NASDAQ's going up. We got that rally. Right? Got the nice rally. We got a pullback. Do we see continuation? Like I said, I'd like to see. I like to see these 24/700s come into play. Mark Trader, I played some video games. It's been a while. Market optimism, maybe. Long the 600s. Hey, that 490 was the level. That 490 that we bounced off these 490, 500 was the nice one. Short from 700. I think there's some resistance here at 700. I wouldn't just blindly short it. I'd like to see how the market reacts if we get up there. Oh, look at there. Session highs. New session highs NASDAQ. Man, where's this market been yesterday? Buyers stepping in. I've called it live. You called it live, Richard. Wonder if this rally sustains. Can this rally hold? It's Friday. It's Friday's price action. We have the weekend. We know there's a lot of drama that goes on over the weekend. So I'm really curious if this rally can hold. I mean, how much of a rally even is it, right? You think we'll be negative real soon? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how much of a rally is it? We could be back down into the red in the next 5 minutes. You love the price action tonight. Would you rather put 2,000 in live broker or do a combine? If I was to restart everything from scratch and I had $2,000 myself, this is not financial advice, I would go through the prop world side. I think you get a lot more bang for your buck through prop firms and learning and education and experience than doing your own account to start, right? And then once you gain that experience, you're able to answer that question yourself. Man cave trades, 770s. You're looking for 770s. Why? That's an interesting one. Interesting one. Okay, top of the hours came and gone. We are 4 minutes past. Let's take a look how gold's reacting. Gold continuing to pump higher. Gold's now around these 120s. Equities rally. I mean, all the equities are up at least 0.3. So we got Nvidia 0.3, Apple 0.3, Microsoft 0.3, Amazon 0.3, Google 0.6, Tesla 0.6. These are percentages. Walmart scratch and Broadcom up 0.6. We got Bitcoin up. We almost hit 72,000 spot. Crude oil is down $95.30 a barrel. We're only down 40 cents. That changes dramatically. VIX did close at 27, so it's still very volatile. See money take my environment, Coach Hoop. We did it. You know what I'm seeing here? Look at this. Does that mean? Look at that. That's interesting there. Anyone holding puts in tomorrow will get smoked, just like the longs got smoked this week. Well, full disclosure, I got some options cooking. I got them today at the close. Or not necessarily the close, but I got them this afternoon. I have, dare I say it, 603, 601 bull call spread on the Qs. I bought them. I bought them. I purchased them. It was a debit. 103, or not 103, 603, 601 bull call spread. It's a vertical. It's a vertical spread. I got them for pretty cheap. So I like to see this rally. I like to see this rally. If the Qs could get above 603, I mean that would be. Yeah, SJR, you need it. Let's keep going. New session highs, NASDAQ. Yeah, I'm risking. If it plays off, I'd make what? I got 490 of them. They expire tomorrow. They expire tomorrow. I got 490 of them. My profit would be about 50,000. Man Cave Trade says, yeah, what about the same day payout from MP today? Man, stuff is always happening. Stuff is amazing. Theta decay. No, you don't really get as much theta decay as people realize on vertical spreads. This is more of a directional play. Remember, there's the risk disclosure. It's not financial advice. EKS, I know. Well, no, actually the Qs right now, they're trading at 599.8. So basically 600. The Qs are trading at 600 right now. They've had a nice rally. I think NASDAQ could keep pushing here. Let's keep going. Keep on keeping on. Man, what a rally. What's the volatility do we have? Jack and I should do an options stream. Yeah, we love options. Just sold my long. Got my order to short just above. We're already in these 650s. Wow, look at this thing go. Look at it go. We're up 0.4%. Why not sell puts? Well, I like buying calls. I don't know. There's just two options I had. I could sell this put spread or buy I mean, it's basically the same risk reward. This gives me a target. I kind of low-key was expecting a bigger rally at the end of day. I was looking for this to rally up. We didn't. Do you host slow markets every night? Yes, I'm here every night. I'm the host of Slow Markets. Slow Markets, it's my baby. My first meeting with Topstep, I messaged the MP. I'm like, hey, meet me in Moab, Utah. He was in Moab, Utah. Me and him met at a bar in Moab, Utah. And I'm like, hey, you know, a lot of traders don't realize how good this session is. And I want to bring it to Topstep. And yeah, I started it. And it's been fun. I absolutely love it. And so, yeah, Sunday night through Thursday night. All right, traders, gotta ask. Type a 1 in the chat if you found slow markets through my new free advertiser. I get free advertising from one of my close friends on social media. Type a 1 in the chat if you are tuning in because of it. Look at this. Look at this thing go. It's been much appreciated. Good. I like that. 6, 7. Look at all those ones. Yeah, exactly, Marcus. That's the joke. You have to wait to type in the chat. Yeah. Would you long a pullback? I mean, we got that. We got the pullback right there. You had to adjust the kids' dinner time because of slow markets. Hey, you can tune it in and do dinner. Yeah, Q's above 600. 600 even. NASDAQ pumping 630s, 650s. Base hit $66 on that push. Trying to keep a steady pace. Great work. Dakota, can you share briefly what I looked at the verticals? Ooh, I'll tell you what. Let's get to a goal. Let's get to, if we get to 500 likes, I could share what I was looking at when I entered that bigger position size. How long do you trade the Asian market? Well, we start at 7 p.m. I start at 7 p.m. Central. I go an hour and a half. Sundays, I only go an hour just because it is Sunday after all. Don't want to spend too much time on the charts. Just close your NQ long for 62 points. Great. Let's get through some of these hashtag slow markets. These are submitted by you as traders. Submitted by you. Rick, done for the evening. DBA Concepts. That's what we're trading here during slow markets. DBA Concepts. Done for the great work. Great trading, Rick. Little gold trade. Hoping for a settlement test. Well, I think you got it. From this post, I think gold just was rallying. Nice trade, Stephen Beck. Tony, at work. You got the tablet open. You got Topstep X going. It's a stream. Man, that's living the dream. I like that. Slow but fast markets. Hashtag slow markets. There you go. Look at that one. Is this long? You got into a long and that paid. Look at that. You're using that tool. Love to see it. Love to see it. SJR Trades. Shout out. All right. All right. All right. Look, that is in an XFA. That's an Express account. You got green on the screen right there. Nice. Beautiful. It's been printing. Good work. Good work. Starting to slow down here. Getting a pullback in the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at gold one more time. Is it still going up? Gold is just going up. That is it. Like, yeah, we came down, hit the level of support at these 50, 70s, 50, 80s, and it's just going up. What is DBA concept? Well, I'm glad you asked. DBA concept is a joke because there's a lot of people, you know, repackaging, renaming different things. And just, yeah. Essentially, it's a joke. And the idea is that DBA is my initials. And the concept is keeping it simple, right? What we want and what we typically do as traders is we overcomplicate. And we make trading so difficult for ourselves because we overcomplicate it. And we switch too much. Like, we add this indicator, we take this indicator off, add this one, this one, and it's very, very complicated, and we just get stuck. But anyway, at the end of the day, DBA concepts is just basic technical analysis, right? Support and resistance, 3-bar reversal, double bottom, double top. Hey, it hit my stop loss. DBA concepts. It's just a joke. Everyone's just repackaging something and selling it and calling it whatever they want. Yeah, we trade naked here. Naked charts. Yeah, there we go. DBA. It could be used as doing business as. Don't bid Asia. Yeah. DBA. You think you like the DBA concept? Yeah. It's nothing, right? All it is a joke. Insider joke here. It's like, hey, market's going up, let's buy it. Seems like a quiet night. It's been a good night. Did I see that deleted? I think. Now we wait. Now we wait. I will be on air tomorrow. Let me confirm the time. Don't bother asking. DBA concepts. Remember, next week, Tuesday, Braden is going to be joining me. Tomorrow's already Friday. I'm on for market open. Sweet. On for market open tomorrow. Man, NASDAQ keeps pushing up, and I love it. Let's take a look at gold. Gold kind of hanging out here at these 120s. What's wrong with my hands? Oh, because I have my wraps on. No, I have sparring right after this. Right after this, I put my shoes on and I'm going to sparring. See? The wraps. I wrap them so that way when I get there, it saves time. Just show up late and coaches like, show up with your wraps on. All right. We're fighting the NASDAQ here tonight. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we gotta try something. Been trying to buy it today. No, it's different time zone. Different time zone, CB. Remember, slow market started at 7 p.m. Central. It ends at 8:30 p.m. Central. Yeah. See, I even got my protein and creatine right here. Protein and creatine, it's here. Instead of water tonight. Gotta get with it. I might have to sleep someone on the way. Yeah, walking out to my car. And if you are submitting your hashtag slow markets, make sure to submit them at the beginning of class, please. Submit your hashtag slow markets at the beginning of class. It makes things a lot easier. I'll still show this one. Do you have any ground ability? Nope. Nope. I should probably say yes, but not as often as a lot of the people yeah. Slowly though, I am learning a little bit of ground game. I did wrestle in junior high and high school. Charty B. That's a good name. I like that one. Who is Charty B? Hashtag slow markets. Nice work. Nice work. Trader meetup. You know what? I might do a little get together. Here, I'll give you a little, maybe. I'll have to confirm, but I might do a little bit of a get together. Let me tell you. Hold up. I gotta find. Keep your hands up. Vegas? No, not Vegas. Not Vegas. I don't know where. There's maybe in April for the WBO WBA Pro Title event. It's a boxing event in April. WBO WBA Women's Title event. There's a couple of my guys go watch and support, and they want me to show up. We'll see. No, not Thailand. Not Thailand. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay tuned. McCann? Nah, dude. He's got to lose like 50 pounds. Come to Columbia, Austin, Texas. NASDAQ keeps holding. NASDAQ's holding bid here. I think there's a decent chance we come up and hit these 700s. We got 8 minutes to the bottom of the hour. Remember, I am on for fast markets at the open. I'm coming in the green. Remember, I'm focusing on points. I am focusing on points in the market. Remember, it's not about the dollar amounts when you are learning in a combine or XFA stage. It's all about the points. Doesn't matter whether it's 1 micro, 10 micros, 1 mini, 10 minis. The process should be the same. We trade these markets. They're like the NASDAQ. Yes, they're liquid enough. Should be able to do it. What's your favorite country to sit outside the U.S.? My favorite country I've visited so far has been Peru. The food in Peru was absolutely amazing. Rumors, I would love to. That sounds great, but you know, to accept an invite to stay at someone's house when to me, right, they're a stranger online, right? It's some random person online. Born and raised in Lima here. Really, man cave. I loved, Peru. I loved everything about Peru. Arequipa was one of my favorite places. There's a volcano, the Misty volcano was nice. You're a retired Army vet as well? Okay. You can see, come on, chat. Currently in Miami. Come here to go to college and stay. All right. So he's born and raised in Lima, went to Miami for college and stayed. Koopa. See, I did learn that there's such a different type of Spanish in Peru. A lot of the Spanish I learned growing up was from Mexico, a very slang. And then I tried to learn some Portuguese. No, we're going to do the meetup at a boxing ring. We're going to go to a boxing ring, and that's where the meetup's going to be. Have some fights going on. It appears to be rotating lower. What appears? Yeah, there's some big things happening at Topstep. I hope that we do some more big trader meetups here at Topstep. I love meeting the community. That was fun. We had one in Chicago. Definitely gonna need a bigger venue. Someone says, "Are you here to just talk?" Well, if you tune in at the very beginning, you can see I am here to answer questions. I trade, answer questions and trade and talk. We listen to music. Someone says, "Zorro, you say I'm lying. You are a lying." What is that? I am a lying? Seriously, talk trading. Ask a question about trading. Markets are slow. Yeah, I blew my live account at the beginning, so now we're just talking. I am winning, Man Cave. Come down, coach. Going to Cali. We got all of our talking in, man. We got all of our talking in. Learned so much from me. Appreciate it, Jim. All roads. Dakota is the reason I am able to live abroad and trade. Wow. That's a big statement there. I absolutely love that one. I'm gonna catch up. Wow. Let me gotta screenshot that one for the books. See, that's the stuff I love to hear. That's why I do what I do. What's a good buy price on silver? Well, hopefully lower. And this is not a signals class. You know, it's probably funny. There's probably some traders sitting here, like waiting, like, Dakota, take a trade because I need a trade. I need the signal. And it's like, I'm just chilling here. Talking, and you're like, take a trade. I need to trade. I need a signal. It's not a signals class here. Yeah, if you're gonna be online, if you're gonna stream in front of an audience, yeah, you have to have some thick skin. You gotta be able to deal with your emotions and take criticism. Yeah, you don't have to be in the markets. Traders, the sooner you learn this, the better off you're gonna be. Trading is mostly waiting. You trade for 2 hours, and only like 15 of those minutes will be a trade. If you're gonna trade, that's how it is. It sucks. It's boring. You don't get your dopamine from it, but yeah, that's how it is sometimes. You sit here for 2 hours, and only 15 of the minutes you're in a trade. You get 2 decisions. That's it. When you get in, when you get out. You're not like, it doesn't take 2 hours to make those 2 decisions. If you have a plan and you have a process, Those should be quick and easy decisions, right? When you get in, when you get out. 2 hours? No, you don't need all that time to make those decisions. I should write a paper. I'll write a book. DBA concepts. Zero, name one thing I've lied about. Ball's in your court, bud. Lake Ontario, salmon fishing. No, there's another. It's Zero X-Array. All you've done is come in the stream and talk shit. So I'm giving you one chance. If not, you're gone. Don't be like them. Don't be like Zero X-Array. Yeah, not you, trader. Hey, some people, that's what gets them off. They show up to an online stream and have nothing else but that to do. And you don't even have the guts to say it. Come on. Where are you at? You got 2 seconds. 2 seconds before we end the stream. I will be on, remember again, tomorrow morning for fast markets. If not, Sunday night. Sunday night. And it looks like he does not have the guts to say it. Come on. He just disappeared. Oh well. Troll or trader. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow.